Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading on the Rooster people. Had to think about that for a second. It is the Rooster day today, so we're going to get on and do a reading for the Rooster people. Welcome back. We're going to just shuffle these up and see how your week has been. Let's give this a mix around. Every Friday is Monkey and Rooster Day. So if you are a rooster, hit that subscribe button, because we will be doing videos on the rooster and their triangle and their conflict and their soulmate connection and everything else in the future. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Right, let's stop. There, I think. Let's take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we got a white to begin with, and we got these two blacks coming in near the end there. Now that's okay, because black isn't always an attack, white isn't always all right. It's all dependent on the compatibilities on the other side. White basically means there's a positive atmosphere, positive energy about the place, a positive perspective, or a positive to be taken from the negative. Things could be worse for you. Black means things could be better, but it's not an attack. It's just a matter of perspective again, and things are being perceived or seen in more of a negative light. But don't forget that there is always a silver lining. And again, it's all about the compatibilities. And straight away, we've got that rooster card, which is a good card for a rooster person in some respects. And it is in the white. You've got a lot of thinking to do. You've got to remember who you are. You've got to remember that you are a rooster. Nobody's got spurs like you. Nobody can crow like you. Nobody can strut like you. Nobody can be you. You have a unique mind. You are the only one in the entire Chinese Zodiac which is a bird. All the other 11 are not. There's no other birds in the Chinese Zodiac. You are unique. You're an individual. You are a rooster person, and you need to remember this. You need to remember this. You can be selfish. You can hog the limelight. You can do what you want to do. You can say what you want to say. You can stick up for yourself, or you can choose to take the more sort of higher ground, or the sort of more humble approach. You have this choice because you're thinking about it constantly of how you can respond and react to what is going on. Right now, it's easy for you to criticize or to judge or to overthink things and say, this is what's happening, or that's what's happening, or here's what's happening. But in reality, as much as you want to keep convincing yourself that this is what is happening, you do need to look into things more with that mind of yours. And I've said this before, Rooster people, you've got to use your mind. Don't take things on face value. Don't take things as black and white. Don't take things as that's what they appear to be, or what you expect them to be, or what you want them to be, or what they appear to be. You need to get down to the nitty-gritty facts of things and actually start scratching around there and finding what it is that's actually going on for actual factual. Because if you're not being actual factual, then you're basically getting upset or getting worked up or getting pushed around by things that probably don't even exist. And it's all going on because of the way that you're perceiving it or the way that you're telling yourself it is. You've got to remember who you are, Rooster people. And if you want to handle what you're trying to juggle right now, it's the only way. It's the only way. You'll be back and forth, around and around, never not really knowing what you're doing until you can actually approach this from that rooster perspective, which you have. This bird's eye view, basically, because it is a unique way of looking at things. We got that dog there, so we got a protective card coming in with boundaries. So something's happened where you're moving into a conflict zone, into a sort of a conflict, an animosity, some sort of argument, some sort of petty disputes. And that's okay, because again, you can tackle this. Nobody's got spurs like you. And if somebody wants to come in and challenge you, then on their heads be it. They'll have to get what they deserve or get what's coming to them in response. If somebody ruffles up your feathers, let them have it. Because you can't live your life always trying to please others. You can't keep trying to be a people pleaser. If people don't like it, then that's that. That is what it is. You are the king of this chicken coop, or the queen of this chicken coop. You are the one that is the leader here, the one that's taking control of your life. You can't let other people tell you what to do. You can't let other people keep influencing you. Like I said, it has to be actual factual. And as much as you can convince yourself of otherwise, or wind yourself up with things that may or may not be, other people can do this as well. Other people can influence us as well. You need to remember who you are. You need to remember how far you've come, what you've overcome, what you're doing. And okay, you've put some boundaries up. Okay, you're pushing some people out. Fair enough. You're looking at a way to, I suppose, in some ways, make sure that no matter what happens, you are going to be the one that comes out on top, and you're not going to be knocked off your perch. I think right now this is a time for patience. It's a time for more understanding. As I say, you've got to think about things, get actual factual stuff. Your intentions have to be honourable. They have to be a more of a, this is how it is, can't change it, so why fight it? Why go up against it? You need to roll with the punches, so to speak. And as you come through to that, we're going to come into a catalyst card. Now, this is not a great card for Roosters. This is that black rabbit creeping in again. This rabbit, again, the catalyst card. Things need to change. You want change. We've got a direct conflict here. If you want to know more about the conflict cards with the rabbit and the rooster, then hit that subscribe button. We will be doing videos on this in the future. But that catalyst card means change is coming, and it's happening fast. Maybe you've been a bit impulsive. Maybe you're being spontaneous. Maybe you are just trying to rush something to get it done and to move from this phase as quickly as possible. But are you trying to make this happen because of what you've told yourself and what you feel is happening around you? Is it actual change that you're instigating because of actual factual reasons? Or is it simply because you're scared, worried, anxious, nervous about something? You know, you're not feeling confident in the direction that you're headed, so now you're making up excuses of why you can't continue, and you're giving up, or you want to give up. And that's defeatist attitude there, Rooster people. You're not a defeatist. You're not a defeatist. You don't take defeats lying down. You don't back down so easily. There is no surrender to a rooster. What are you talking about? You might be tired, you might be exhausted, you've got this conflict coming in, there's this animosity coming in, there's arguments, there's a heated debate, there is something that is challenging you, there's something that you don't want to address, or you have addressed it in the past and it hasn't necessarily worked out well for you. But the truth of it is we learn from our mistakes, Rooster people. We learn from them, and if we can learn from them and we can move forward in maybe a more diplomatic way, maybe negotiating and compromising with our enemies, we can make peace, because we only make peace with our enemies. Remember that. This catalyst card is pushing you forward, but I don't think it's something that is going to be good for you, in the sense that it's not going to make you very happy. It could make you very sad. Now, this isn't a bad thing, because when sadness comes in or anger comes in, it's just another emotion that we have to regulate, listen to our bodies, listen to our mind, and calm ourselves. And it's just another life lesson. We can't be happy all the time. We weren't built to be happy all the time. We have all of these emotions because we're supposed to feel them. So although as much as this change isn't going to bring a lot of happiness, and it could bring sadness, it could bring, a whole wave of different emotions, this is a good thing, because you can get through this, you can feel it, you can express yourself, and you can basically let it go and release it. And then we can move forward. Then we can get past it. Then we can start to move on. I think right now communication is key. Communication is key. You need to express yourself, and you need to tell people exactly how you feel. And you need to say, look, this is what's going on. I'm not happy, or I'm not whatever. I'm feeling this. And now I want some, I want some space. I want some support. I want whatever it is. Whatever it is. And until you express that and you start to actually see that's what it is you need, because of the realizations and the acceptance of actual factual things, you're just going to keep going around in circles. And we'll be back here next week. And we'll find out, won't we, when we come back next week and do another reading for the Rooster people. I'll be back tomorrow, or maybe Sunday, with a reading for the Dog and Pig people. So if you are interested, I will see you then. If not, I will see you next week when I come back and do another reading for you Rooster people on Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.